Showtime's Comedy Close-Up, starring David Steinberg.
Welcome to Showtime's Comedy Close-Up. Thanks, Doc. We've got Dave Thomas here in his cosmonaut outfit, and I want to ask him about it right now. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Dave, you know, I don't remember you from our Canadian days as being the trendsetter, I mean, in clothes.
I know, this is the new Melrose look. And I went down there and I thought, what could I get that would be really crazy and outlandish for your show? And so I got this.
It looks great.
Nah, but seriously, Dave, this is, I'm doing the George Burns comedy show, Steve Martin and Carl Gottlieb show, and I'm playing a Soviet cosmonaut. And this is the outfit.
I was just thinking of Scotty, the character you played on the television show that we did. Do you remember that guy?
Sure do.
He was the brown nose of all time, right?
Sort of a jangle of nerves.
Yeah.
Remember, I used to play the thing back, like, yes, David, yes, right back. My head stuck back against the wall. That was my first TV show ever, though.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
You're so good on that.
First time I ever did TV, I was there with you and Phyllis Diller. I was having a minor heart attack at the time. I just hope it goes okay.
Let me ask you about the characters that you play. One of my favorites of yours, of course, is Bob Hope. Do you find yourself getting into Bob Hope in interviews when people are talking to you?
I've had people point out that my jaw sort of slides and then I kind of turn into it, you know, or my voice will go up high and I didn't mean it to, you know.
You know, I was telling Marty Short that I never saw you guys doing impressions ever around that show that we were doing. No. I didn't know that it was even a talent of everybody.
It wasn't at that time. The only reason we ever did impressions on SCTV is because we had such a low budget, we couldn't afford guests. We got Sir John Gielgud, Sir Ralph Richardson, and then that was it. We couldn't afford anybody after that. Not that they wiped us out either. They weren't very expensive.
Uh-huh. So,
boys, if you're listening, if one of you is listening.
So, Dave, just briefly tell me about your Showtime special. We are on Showtime, and what are you doing?
It's a little fantasy story about a history teacher that hates his life in the 20th century. It's too modern, too computerized, too digitalized, and through a strange series of events, he finds himself back in his idyllic past, which is Dickens' England.
Nothing like a comedy version of Dickens' England.
Yeah.
To keep people up, right?
Well, look, we're shooting it in winter. We're shooting it in Toronto. Stratford is down at that time of year. It's the perfect time to get the Stratford Shakespearean huffers and puffers and put them in a show and have a good excuse for snow. So,
thank you, Dave, and thank you for coming here in your wonderful outfit to be with us. Now, Marty Short did an interview with us.
Another interview?
Yeah.
I can't stand this. I've seen him in GQ. I've seen him in Rolling Stone. I've been phoned by everybody about him, and we're doing a story, and I think it's about me, and it's another story about Marty Short. I can't stand this anymore.
Nothing like being generous about the
Do you know what they said? They said, give us a quote about Marty Short. And I said, here's a quote for you. He comes into a party, and he treats every party like it was his birthday. Sorry.
Here's Marty Short treating us like we're at his birthday, as a matter of fact.
Oh, hello. I'm Ed Grimley.
Tell me about Ed Grimley and how does it come about? How do you get him?
Ed Grimley was a character which was based on a lot of enthusiasm that my sister has for life. My sister Nora will get excited if, you know, that book is there. Ooh, it's a book! I mean, it's frightening, and she's, 45 years of age. So, I thought that's pretty great. And then there were two people I'd known in school, one who talked like this, his voice went up, and the other one talked like this, and I kind of combined the voices. And then I was doing it on stage at Second City, and the guy was supposed to just have a little bit of hair up, but Peter Aykroyd was doing this. The scene was called Sexist. And each night I would come out with the hair a little bit higher to make him laugh. And finally, of course, if the run's long enough, it's up there. And so then that developed. And then one night, I went like this once. And the audience started laughing, and my instinct is to freeze when the audience laughed and figure out later what it was.
Just the thought of it is making me go completely mental, you know.
Hello, I'm Jackie Rogers Jr., and you're not.
Jackie Rogers Jr. was a character. I used to come into the writer's office and just because I had seen some singer on TV going, "She loves me, and to my amazement, that amazement." And so I thought, well, that would be funny to do, but I thought it's 1982, you can't do lounge singers anymore, because they've been done and done. And then I thought, but maybe I could do this guy if I kill him in the 2 minutes. If he's dead by the end of 2 minutes, and no one can say, "Oh, he's doing another lounge singer." Good Lord, didn't Bill Murray do that? And so I wrote this piece called "Old Mother Nature, She Loves Me," and it's really a promo, the premise being that Jackie Rogers, who is a singer, bad singer, had a special, "Old Mother Nature, She Loves Me," in 1971 and was killed doing it. A cougar attacks him. And it's 13 years in editing. And I needed a son to come on in a circle at the end, say, basically, you know, "I miss my dad, I hope you don't, Thursdays at 9.
Right.
And I decided, wouldn't it be funny if you were an albino, and just, you know, albino, white face with red eyes.
If you'll excuse me, I'll sing one little song. She loves me, and to my amazement.
Do you do Ethel Merman?
No, I don't.
Sure you do. Sure you do. I could put you on the spot.
No, a little bit of her. I don't do her well. But I don't need analyzing. There's a little bit of Bert Lahr in there. If you can do Merman, you can do Lahr.
And what do you want to do? What other, I mean, movies, obviously, star in movies. Of course, going to direct at one point.
I would like to be known in European countries, certainly. I'm aiming for Romania.
Actually, my father's from Romania. Thanks for mentioning that, Marty. Now, in the comedy news today.
Integration of the American dream, basically.